Okay guys, you have asked for another video. So here's a video on how the printmaking process is going to happen today. We're going to take this and turn it into this.
Okay, printmaking is very messy. So we have two different stations here. One side has got the ink and the newspaper for all the mess. The other side, the dry side, is very clearly defined with our blue butcher paper. We're going to be moving around all over the place, so the chairs will be stacked up and out of the way. On the back counter are all the paper options. You get to pick one. You're going to take it over to the dry side of your table, and you're going to start by writing your name on the back of your paper. You're going to leave it there while you go get your printing plate ready. So to make sure that my ink is ready, I'm going to pick up this brayer, which is the rolly thing, and I'm going to go back and forth making sure that the consistency is just right. How do I know? It's going to sound like this. Really sticky, kind of tacky, and it's going to look like this on the brayer. Now if I walk up to it and it sounds like this, then that means there is not enough ink. I'm going to pick up the tube and squirt like a dime size, just a little bit, towards the top, not all the way at the top, just towards the top. Pick up the brayer and start rolling it again. Immediately you're going to notice a difference. It's going to start being a little bit thicker, and again, we want it to sound and look like this. Now for our printing plate, we're going to take that nice sticky, tacky ink that our brayer's covered in, and we're going to roll all over this printing plate. All kinds of directions. Start at the edge, go to the edge and beyond. Don't worry about too much. Don't worry about pressing too hard. I mean, look how messy the newspaper is, and yes, my fingers. So I'm going to take my fingers and I'm going to go wash my hands, and my partner with the clean hands is going to take over. They're going to very, very carefully pick this thing up, not to get any of their fingerprints on the side with the ink, and they're going to carry it over to the dry side where my paper is waiting. Now, being extra careful holding the edges of the printing plate, we're going to line this up into the middle of the paper. Once it is on there, it cannot be moved. It can't be wiggled. This purple paper, it should be nice and clean. It's going to keep everything else nice and clean. This clean brayer, notice the color, is what I'm using to really, really rub and roll some pressure on there. I'm also using my hand to steady it, making sure that nothing wiggles, nothing moves, because we want this to end up in a nice, clean print. Okay, no movement, just pressure. So when you're ready to reveal your print, you're going to take off that purple paper, and if it is dirty, it's going to go in the trash. If it is clean, it's going to go back for the next person. You're going to check a corner and you're going to peel the two pieces apart. And here's where we get a little bit of candid. Mine did not turn out at all how I wanted. I didn't have enough ink. I didn't have enough pressure. If yours happens like this, don't worry. You'll get another chance. I did kind of cheat and go ahead and do another one right away. And as you can see, when I reveal, this is so much better. I'm so much happier with these results. Now, whether you're happy with yours or not, it still has to go on the drying rack. I've got some gray papers there so they don't fall through the cracks. You're going to slip it in there, and then you're going to make sure that your printing plate gets washed. Okay, one person can be putting away the paper, the other person can be washing the printing plate. Remember, we do have a partner helping us out with this, but you're going to use your hand, you're going to use a rag or a sponge. You're going to really make sure you get all that ink off. If you don't, the next time you roll and do a print, then the other color is going to be in there. Unless you want it in there, it's going to be a problem. So we wash it off really good. Then we go take a paper towel or two, probably two, and sandwich them between them and gently dry them off.
Let's talk about the good, the bad, and the ugly. If your print happens to come out like this, it means either you didn't use enough ink, you didn't apply enough pressure when rubbing it on there, or you went too slow and the ink dried out a little bit. It is not the end of the world. By the end of the week, you're going to get 4 more attempts, and you're going to end up with this really neat collection that shows progression and above all else, the style of jazz. You're gonna do great.